Good day, everyone!
I'm Kil Jezreel C. Liberato.
I'm Julie Panizales.
I'm Nancy Isabelo.
I'm Rio Ventura.
I'm Crispin Mugatas.
I'm Joshua Gananchat.
I'm Christopher Baron and Cristobal.
I'm Rich Mark Evangelista.
I'm James Bernabe Bigalaang.
And we are Group 1 from BSIT Black Eyes.
In the world we live in, it is crucial to become familiar with virtual communication. Virtual communication refers to emails, text messages, web chats, and other forms of communication that do not happen in person. Being straightforward and having the right tone is just as important here as with in-person communication. Positive effects and benefits of virtual communication. Number 1, easier to live. Sometimes, you may not stay full-time in the meeting due to a non-relevant topic to your project. We have also experienced the frustration of sitting in a forum that is not relevant to our project. No matter how annoying the meeting is, you cannot stand up and quit the physical meeting in front of your colleagues. It is also challenging to make an excuse to leave the session. If the meeting is not relevant to your project, it is easier to go when you are in an online discussion. There is less chance of being awkward to excuse and leave the meeting. Number 2, increased attendance. The participants do not need to travel to attend the online meeting. They can attain a discussion on their own time and from anywhere. Whether you are sick, in a remote location, or are caught up in urgent work, you can join a virtual meeting from anywhere. This increases audience participation as even the busiest individuals or sick employees can attend a virtual meet at least for a short period of time. Increased meeting participation means increased idea exchanges, increased collaboration, and fruitful results. Next, easy accessibility. The use of virtual meetings enables increased participation among a wider audience as almost anyone can easily access the meetings with an electronic device and a stable internet connection. A company with a large number of employees or clients can set up a virtual meet that can be easily accessed, saving the need for resources like a fixed location or expenses. Benefits. It improves communication. Clear communication strengthens relationship between co-workers, improves teamwork, reduces divisiveness, and focuses on your company mission. The paper trail generated by virtual communication holds participants accountable and reduces the risk of misunderstandings, since presentation can be replayed as needed. Improve communication with remote workers by keeping time zones in mind. It boosts productivity. Consistent communication increases employee efficiency and productivity. Instant messaging, group chat, and video conferencing often makes virtual communication the most efficient way to solve pressing concerns or quickly arrive at a consensus or any issues. Communicating electronically requires a mere fraction of the time needed to write and mail a letter, organize and travel to a meeting, or create and distribute printed documents. And last, it saves money. Virtual communication tools are a cost-effective way to dramatically reduce your operating expenses. Permitting employees to work from home slashes your business expenditures on office space, equipment, and utilities. Hosting remote meetings eliminate travels, lodging, parking, and meal expenses associated with conventional meetings, resulting in a substantial cost savings. Outsourcing some project tasks may prove to be less costly than hiring additional staff members to complete the work. Virtual communication makes it easy to stay in touch and share information with outside vendors who are often thousands of miles away. Quote for you all. Virtual friends can be as real and unconditional as reality itself. Be careful for what you say on social media though, as we live in a hypersensitive society, people are simply looking for a reason to be offended and make a huge deal about nothing. Negative effects of virtual communication. Number 1, social isolation. People nowadays prefer to communicate through online because exchanging of information here is very fast and convenient. Use of any social media platforms by many people to express their emotions, feelings, and thoughts are the main reason why virtual communication is popular these days. But in reality, it affects social isolation. Just like the example in this video, there is a lack of significant and sustained communication over time, or also as the lack of habitual contact with your group mates. Number 2, cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is one of the biggest negative effects of virtual communication in a person's mental health. Because there are some instances or cases that one word can trigger one's anxiety and depression, or one word can destroy one's self-esteem and self-confidence.
Si Kill ba pinag-uusapan dito? Pre, ikaw ata pinag-uusapan dito.
Grabe naman sila. Yun ang mga gagawin nila. Grabe sila guys.
And last but not the least is the poor connection. Another effect of virtual communication is the poor connection. Because of this, it can destroy your video chatting with your friends, families, and even in your loved ones. And on the other hand, a student without internet access at home face many obstacles in doing homework and communicating with their teachers and classmates. Depending on the situation of their peers, they may also face social stigma and isolation. In conclusion to that, virtual communication clearly has many advantages, including increased productivity, reduced business costs, and a better work or life balance of the workforce. But we learned that it has its own effect if we use it in a negative way. So, to achieve a good and effective virtual communication, we should know first the advantages and disadvantages of virtual communication to prevent many problems and circumstances in communicating with other people, including to our beloved ones. Thank you.